Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking into a daily mindfulness practice, about 10 to 15 minutes long.
hmm
Our mission really is to pull out the core bits quickly so you can figure out if it's something you might want to try or maybe share.
Yeah, see if it resonates. We'll basically highlight the key parts of each step, giving you the practical essence without, all the extra time.
Exactly. Save you some time, but still get the insight. Okay, let's jump in.
So what's interesting with these shorter practices is, well, how deliberate each step is. They build on each other to guide your focus.
Right. A structured way into the present
Oh,
moment.
sorry.
So step one is all about grounding the body. It starts simply. Find a quiet space, get comfortable sitting, lying down, whatever works.
hmm
And then the suggestion is to gently close your eyes, or you can just lower your gaze.
Yeah, soften the focus.
Then it asks you to notice your body's weight, like the connection to the chair or the floor. Why start there with the physical?
Well, it's really foundational. That initial grounding, it helps quiet the mind a bit. You're giving your attention something tangible, right?
An anchor.
Exactly, an anchor, instead of getting lost in thoughts. And then there are those 2 deep breaths.
Ah, yes. In through the nose, up through the mouth.
That's a classic technique. It's like a physiological cue to your system, just
Breathe
setting
all in, and after those breaths, it's just back to your natural breathing rhythm.
and noticing body sensations, crucially, without judgment.
Just noticing. Good or bad doesn't really come into it.
Right, and that non-judgmental stance is, well, it's pure mindfulness, isn't it? Accepting what is right now. That itself can lower stress.
Makes sense. Okay, so from the body, step two shifts focus. It's mindful breathing.
The breath.
The script suggests noticing way you feel it most clearly. Is it the nostrils, chest expanding, or down the belly?
And again, the key is just observing, not trying to breathe differently, just watching.
And it explicitly says your mind will wander, which is reassuring.
Oh, absolutely. That's just what minds do. It's not a failure of the practice.
So the instruction is just gently bring your focus back to the breath.
Gently is the operative word there. No frustration needed.
It even offers those simple phrases. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Very direct.
So simple, but it really connects you to the immediate experience, doesn't it? The breath is always there. It's reliable, a constant point to return to.
And you don't need anything special, just you and your breath.
Exactly.
Super accessible.
Then step 3 moves towards checking in with emotions.
A slightly different layer of experience.
Yeah, and the idea is similar. Just notice what emotions are present. Like clouds passing by, it says, don't get swept up.
Just observing them, not analyzing, not judging.
And if you feel resistance to an emotion, which happens,
Of course.
the advice is to meet it with kindness, curiosity.
That's self-compassion piece coming in.
Right. It even suggests saying to yourself, this is how I feel right now, and it's okay. That feels quite powerful. It really is. It acknowledges reality. We have feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. Observing without judgment creates space.
Space so they don't overwhelm you.
Exactly. And that self-compassion part encourages a kinder relationship with yourself, with your inner world. It makes you think, how often do we really let ourselves feel something without trying to fix it?
Probably not often enough. Okay, so step 4. As the practice winds down, it's about setting a mindful intention.
Yeah, bringing a forward-looking element in.
It could be just a word like patience or gratitude, or maybe a phrase, something you want to cultivate.
You just hold it gently in your mind, in your heart, as the script says.
And the idea is to let that intention kind of guide you through the day.
Sort of like setting a gentle direction. It integrates the mindfulness into your life beyond the cushion. You consciously focus on a quality, you're more likely to embody it. Makes sense.
It does. So the closing brings you back to the body, noticing sounds again, maybe the air on your skin.
That cyclical nature, starting and ending with physical awareness.
Right. Then a suggestion to maybe wiggle fingers and toes,
Gentle movement.
and then slowly open your eyes, ending with one more deep breath.
And the encouragement to carry that calm, that presence, into whatever comes next. It's a smooth transition back.
Yeah, not jarring. It reinforces that mindfulness isn't about escaping, but being more present in your actual life.
Exactly.
Okay, so to recap this deep dive, we've walked through the key steps of this 10-15-minute practice. Grounding the body,
Mindful breathing,
checking in with emotions kindly,
setting that gentle intention.
and then a mindful closing. Hopefully you've got a good sense now of what it involves. Maybe enough to give it a try yourself.
And it's quite something, isn't it? How these simple, consistent steps could build, greater awareness and maybe help manage emotions better over time.
Definitely food for thought. So maybe a final idea to leave you with. What if you just brought tiny moments of this kind of mindful attention into your regular day? Just noticing one breath or one feeling without judgment. How might that start to shift things for you?
Interesting question.
Thanks for diving